this day for 14 days. I am so happy. I didn't put any creamer in this. What am I doing? It's a day of celebration. Is this still good? I haven't drinking coffee in 14 days, so is it okay? Oh, enjoy within 14 days of opening. I've actually always kept creamer for way longer than I probably should without it getting bad, you know? Specifically this brand I've definitely used for a while in the past. I feel like I need to test it. Okay, I don't want to contaminate the coffee if it really is gone bad. Now I'm overthinking it. I think it's fine. Look at my spooky Halloween shot glass. Let's add a little creamer. Yay! Happy to be here. Happy to say that I've made it this far. If you missed it, I did not drink caffeine for 14 days. No caffeine at all. I usually just drink coffee, usually 1 cup a day, sometimes 2. I've never really taken a coffee break ever since I started drinking coffee when I was like 17, 18. So I went 14 days without it. It was hard. It wasn't that bad. If you want to see more about that, you can go watch that video, but now it's time to have coffee again. And I'm recording this because I'm really interested to see if I have any effects of having caffeine for the first time in 14 days. I don't know if I might get more jittery than usual or anything like that. I think I watered this down too much, so honestly this coffee kind of got a little bit sad. This really isn't slapping. Do we like this? Do we like this turtleneck tank top vibe? I kind of feel like a preschooler, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I think it's cute, but this coffee is really disappointing. I am tempted to go get something a little bit special. I don't know. This is weird. What's going on? You know what? I decided it is the first day having coffee again. Why not get myself a nice little special treat? So that's exactly what I did. I got a good old pumpkin cream cold brew. I think I tried it for the first time last year. I was very impressed, so it hits. I realized, I think, because I was filming while I was making my French press coffee yesterday, I wasn't paying as much attention as I usually do to the measurements. I think that I put too much water in the coffee for the amount of coffee beans that I had used. Just was like paying attention to the frame at the same time. I wanted it to look good, you know? It's the first day back. I'm making a video. We need the authentic coffee experience to see what really happens. And if I don't drink coffee that's like at least a regular strength, I'm just sad because I had made like 3 servings of coffee yesterday. So I have 3 days worth of not so great coffee, but that's on me. That's my fault. I also don't have a ton of stuff to do today. I'm working a shoot tomorrow, so I need to go over the shot list and everything for that and just know what's going on. But today I want to get some editing done for the YouTube, but other than that, I don't have anything that I have to really be doing. I thought it would be a good day to experiment with reintroducing caffeine into my life. Adventure awaits. My car has been saying that the access battery or whatever is low for like 2 months now or something, and I'm like, when is it gonna die? Like, I bought the batteries that I need for my key, but now I'm nervous. I should just bring the batteries in my purse with me in case it does die while I'm out somewhere and I don't have the batteries and I'm like, uh-oh, how do I get into my car? But when is it gonna die? I don't know. Let's go home. Okay, that Starbucks drink honestly slapped. It felt like a nice little reward for my hard work this past 2 weeks. I am jittery. I did also at the same time get a cold brew, which is usually pretty strong for a coffee. I haven't eaten today, so maybe I should just eat something. I am excited though to just have that little extra oomph from caffeine. Gets my eyes a little bit more open, you know? Gets like that little sleepiness out from behind your eyes. I did have a tiny back of the mind headache this morning, which was what I was getting most days on this no caffeine break thing. It did go away once I drank some caffeine. I think the pumpkin cold brew is my favorite like special type of cold brew that they make, the pumpkin cream cold brew. I think that one's my favorite. There also aren't many Starbucks drinks that I like to get. I prefer their cold drinks in general, and of that, I only will get like a cold brew or nitro cold brew drink, or maybe a shaken espresso. Those that they make are pretty good too. Now that you know my Starbucks orders, also would have liked to go to like a local coffee shop, but something about like first day back having coffee, I just felt like I needed to get something classic with the Starbucks. So yeah. Okay, I've been doing some work for the past couple of hours. I feel like this is one of those things where it's every effect that you're experiencing throughout the day. You're like, well, this one thing might be the cause because that's the only thing you're thinking about or concentrated on. Does that make any sense? Anyways, I definitely have felt very jittery today after having the Starbucks cold brew, which honestly, to be honest, I've kind of missed this feeling a little bit. There's a part of me that kind of likes the feeling. Not saying that that's a good thing, because it's like that jittery heart rate is a little bit high, feeling a little extra anxious type of caffeine feeling. That also might just be like the strength of the Starbucks cold brew. But usually I can drink their regular cold brew and not really feel that like... I was exaggerating that, by the way. I'm not literally shaking that much, but that's kind of how it feels inside. Usually I can drink a regular type of cold brew and not feel like that energized or whatever. It's their nitro cold brews that usually I know will heighten my anxiety or alertness. Usually the regular type of cold brew doesn't have this much of an effect on me. I guess that's the main thing that I've noticed the past couple of hours. Here's the other thing though. I do feel like my brain is working faster again. Watch the video, but I know I mentioned multiple times in my 2 weeks of no caffeine, I was like, I feel like my brain just isn't moving as fast. I'm just thinking for a long time to reach the conclusion in my brain that I'm looking for. Just feeling like slower in the head. My brain is back up to speed. And obviously caffeine is a drug, so it's like it's doing something to our brains, it's doing something to our bodies. Just some observations, some, you know, hypotheses. Okay, I had been planning to just do the first day back, but I feel like I didn't really film enough today. Let's turn this into the first 48 hours drinking caffeine again. I mean, I think it'll work out better this way because now that's just more evidence to work with. You know what I mean? And tomorrow will be exciting. I can try to take you along a little bit as I am working on a shoot at a restaurant. So I'll see you for more coffee tomorrow. What's up? I figured I could talk to you a little bit while I'm getting ready, let you know what the situation. It is like 7:30. I need to be at the place that we're filming at 9:30, but it's like over an hour away. This is gonna be smack dab in the middle of Atlanta traffic, like morning traffic. So I'm gonna try to leave a little early, give myself like over an hour and a half. So I know I've mentioned in other videos, but I usually work on set in the film and TV industry, or offset too. I've also worked in the office. But before I did that, I actually worked with this lady who's also become my friend, but first she was my boss. Still, you know, I work for her sometimes. She's awesome, and she runs her own videography business, basically. She's an amazing cinematographer. She can do anything. She's amazing. Her name's Molly. I'm about to go work with her. The shoot that we're doing today sounds like it should be a little casual, at least compared to one that we did the other week. There was like this steakhouse that we did the other week. It was a more extensive, full-blown, you know, casting actors type of commercial. And this one is a little bit more low-key, a little bit more so about the food and the ambiance of the place. Anyway, that's what I'm about to go do. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now. So I definitely am gonna need my coffee for that, which the timing worked out perfectly. Started my coffee break like right after we finished this other steakhouse shoot. Now it has ended right as soon as I need to be working for like 12 hours. And I just like to like put on, you know, a little eye look to just feel a little bit more put together. I do need to leave ideally in like 10 minutes. I mean, I'm literally almost ready, so that should be fine. 1 hour and 12 minutes is what the map says right now. So I'll try to leave within the next 10 minutes. Hopefully I can achieve that. Also, I'm afraid that I'm gonna hype this up and then I'm gonna forget to film all day or not be able to because I'll just be too busy to like get any shots of what I'm doing. So hopefully I'm not hyping this up and then there's nothing for you to see. That would be sad. Why did I use this mascara? This one's so old. Actually, throwing that out. This is my mascara that I've been using recently. I don't even know for sure what I'll be doing today. I think we're just gonna have one camera because sometimes I actually bring my camera and we'll have two cameras to film with and everything. I think that we're just using her camera, which is a really big, nice camera today. She'll probably mostly be camera operating. Maybe I will some, and I'll just mostly be setting up the lights and helping with any setup of the dolly that we use and that type of stuff. I haven't been to this place at all yet, so I don't know the layout. I don't know anything, but it's gonna be okay. Usually for kind of the commercial type of work that she does, I'll just kind of be like a person there that does all of the other random stuff or helps with it. But then if I'm helping her film a wedding, which she does a decent amount of weddings, then I'm usually just a second shooter. So I put my hair in braids so that I could sleep in them, get it all nice and fun and curly. Yay. I have always kind of wished that I had curly hair. I don't typically get this ready to go to work, like put on this much makeup, especially if I'm working on set, because usually it's just a lot more chaotic and it's like things are just gonna melt off my face. I don't have time in the mornings to do that. I tried to make sure that I had enough time to get all of this stuff done today. The weather right now also is just so confusing. It is the thick of fall, so, you know, it's super cold for half the day and then it's pretty warm and you're sweating for the next half of the day. Okay, it's 7:45. I would like to leave in the next 5 minutes, but that might be a little too hopeful for me. Peanut is crying because he wants food. Okay, fit check. I do want to put on a top over this, just so that I'm like a little extra warm. Let me go find something for that real quick. Okay, I could not decide on a top at all, so I think this turtleneck will be fine because it's actually a really good level of like, I don't really get hot in this fabric that this turtleneck is. It's actually the best for layering because when you do have like a warm layer over it, it's really good at keeping you warm. I don't know, it's like, it has a cooling feeling to it. I don't know, it's like, it's a really good turtleneck. Actually, I kind of want to get more for this winter, but gotta make my coffee and feed Peanut, and then we'll be able to hit the road. I did pack a sweatshirt in case it is like extra cold or anything. Okay, let's feed Peanut. Yes. Some nice watery coffee. All right, I've got my belt, I've got my multi-tool, filled up my water bottle, got my coffee, have a sweatshirt in case it gets cold. I don't need to bring any of my camera gear today. I like how this is turning into a come to work with me vlog. I'm gonna put my shoes on and get out the door. I also completely forgot to reference anything about the coffee at all, but I was pretty wired for the whole day yesterday. I mean, I know I said that I was like jittery for a while, which I was. I feel like that went away like after I had dinner. So I do feel like the coffee felt stronger than usual for what I got yesterday. An hour and 10 minutes later, and we have made it. Actually, it was an hour and 20 minutes. Fun. I realized I left my wallet at home. So I was like, okay, I can't do anything where I would need my license, okay? No speeding. Just kidding. But I mean, I can't. But also, like, my whole plan was to get gas when I was up here because I don't have enough gas to get home tonight. So, I mean, I'm sure that most gas stations probably take Apple Pay now. I feel like I've seen that and just never had to use it before. But I think most of them do, so hopefully that works out later. I think it should. Anyway, the place that we're at looks super cute. It's like a proper inn. Literally had to drive over this like actual wooden bridge. I don't think I've ever driven over a wooden bridge, and it felt so wrong. That's like the entrance to this inn. It said weight limit 4 tons, and I was like, I don't think my car is 4 tons, so I think it's gonna be okay. I think I drank my whole coffee on the way here. Yeah, it's all gone. It was better today than yesterday, my coffee. I'm gonna move where I'm parked, actually. I don't know if I'm gonna be in a shot or not if my car is here, so. Okay. It is really pretty up here though. This is like Jasper, Georgia, so it's the mountains, or it's kind of the beginning of the mountainy area. I don't know if we're technically in the Blue Ridge Mountains yet, but this is like where Mountain Town begins in Georgia. I'm just gonna go ahead and head in and yeah. Oh, but the coffee so far is a little bit strong. Like, this is definitely my usual coffee that I don't usually feel any type of like, I don't know, jitters from, and I'm definitely feeling something. That also might be because I didn't eat anything, which I probably should have, but I'm sure we'll get food here at some point. This is actually Molly's table that I'm about to work with her, so that works out. I can get it back to her now because that's from our last shoot and there wasn't room in her car. And anyway, if you're wondering why there's a table in my car, I don't usually just keep a table in my car. All right, bye. It's the next day. I also am just now drinking my coffee, which honestly should be a crime. It's 11:22 and I've started to get a headache, which is why I was like, shoot, I need my coffee. I think I'm like a little bit out of my coffee routine now because I wasn't having anything other than water like as soon as I would wake up. So the video shoot yesterday was super fun. We were just filming some kind of commercial promotional materials. As far as how the coffee has been affecting me though, I feel like it was really just the first day back that had ended up feeling like a little more stimulating than usual. I need to figure out a way to make this shelf just like not look ugly like that. My extra plant care supplies, like empty pots, stuff like that, but I feel like it looks so ugly. Maybe I could like somehow put like a curtain in front of it, but then is that just weird? Like, what's behind the curtain? Yesterday, I definitely did feel just this coffee that I made at home that I drank. I did feel like that even was affecting me more than it usually would. Like, I felt a little bit wired, but not as intense as the day before. I am happy to be back. If you didn't see the video where I quit caffeine for 2 weeks and want to see how that goes, because, you know, it's a little bit of a roller coaster, then feel free to go check it out. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.